Hi, my beautiful friend. So good to connect with you today. I wanted to just take a minute to reach out and say happy summer. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. There's still a lot going on planet Earth. And if you previously were suffering from things like chronic pain or depression or anxiety or panic attacks or some kind of trauma, a lot of people have come to me over the last year and a half saying it flared up big time. And maybe you didn't even have pain before or things like this going on, and now it's there. We've been going through a collective experience that's been super stressful. And I wanted you to know that I'm here for you and that I actually really do have tools that work that I've used on myself and tens of thousands of people for many, many years to get through tough times so that you can stay sane and stay as calm as possible and to relieve the symptoms of pain, depression, anxiety, trauma, insomnia, migraine headaches, digestive drama, all the things that tend to flare up when we're going through tremendous stress and strain. And so if that's you or someone you love, I want you to know that I'm here and I want to help you. And if you don't know me that well and have not heard my story, I'll take you back, rewind to many, many years ago now, where I literally went through health hell. Everything fell apart. My whole life fell apart. My physical health, my home, my husband, my career, everything all at once. It was an unbelievable amount of stress. I actually had got so bad, I started having suicidal thoughts. And I really crashed and burned physically, where I just was filled with either depression or anxiety. I would flip back and forth. I just was not hopeful about anything. I couldn't see my way out of the darkness. My hair was falling out. I had ulcers. Everything I ate, my stomach hurt. Everything I ate, it didn't matter what it was. I had not slept in years. I used to drink wine every night till I would just pass out. That was the only way I got sleep. And then I had these mysterious pains, and I went to doctors and they said, well, nothing's showing up in a medical test. You're just stressed out. You need a vacation. Well, it wasn't just magically going away. And they didn't know what to do for me. I ended up taking a lot of painkillers. I became highly addicted to those to calm my nerves and get rid of the pain, but nothing really worked. I wasn't calm. I wasn't getting rid of the pain. I also had cysts on my ovaries that were causing tremendous pain. I had like no matter what I ate, I just felt like so much pain and stress. It just didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter if it was a calm day or a stressful day. Everything was disturbing to my entire nervous system. My hormones were a mess. My thyroid wasn't working right, but what they gave me didn't help. And that's what was so frustrating, is I was taking what they told me to take, and nothing was helping. Or they would say, well, there's nothing we can do for you. There's nothing wrong with you. And I just got to a point where I was really hopeless and I felt really helpless and I was tired of faking it. And so that one day that I found myself literally lying on the floor of my closet and crying my eyes out, and I couldn't stop crying and I couldn't go to work. I couldn't get dressed. I just couldn't fake it till you make it one more day. That was the turning point. And it felt like the worst day of my life. And I was terrified. But that was the day that everything changed, because I screamed out to a God I did not believe in. And I said, please help me. If there's anything, anybody out there, please help me. And I had a really profound spiritual experience, quite frankly, that I was not expecting. I felt this intense peace and unconditional love fill the closet. I know it sounds crazy, but it was undeniable. And I was not the type of person to make this stuff up. I wasn't spiritual in those days. I didn't believe in any God, but I felt very immediate effect that I knew everything was going to be okay. I stopped crying. I was calmed down, and I went in the other room, picked up the phone, and I called and asked someone for help. And I started telling the truth about how I felt. And I quit trying to fake it till you make it one more day. And I began a healing journey that's literally led me to the work that I do today. And I started to unlearn and relearn a lot of things. And over many years now, over 30 years now has passed. And of course, I did go back to school and I did get all these new degrees and certifications and things, but the foundation of the work that I do today at the International Chronic Pain Institute and my high-speed energy healing method, they were birthed in that very first month of my healing journey. And I've refined those skills over many years, but I discovered that life force energy, which is everywhere present, can be used, freely used, to first heal myself and then help other people. And at first I didn't tell too many people about this because I thought they'd all think I was, a little cuckoo. And I came from a medical family. So we needed a lot of proof and a lot of data. And I didn't have that in those years. I just knew this was beyond a shadow of a doubt. I knew it was true. And it started to work for me as well. And I started to gain a lot of new skills and understanding of how everything works. And it's a very different understanding about health, about healing, about energy, about the physical universe. And I discovered this invisible energy field, that everything's energy, and that this is the key to health, to life, to all our dreams and aspirations, that you don't just magically, this stuff doesn't just happen. There's actually a process, a system, and science behind it. But it took me many years to discover the science, which is now considered to be new science. It's actually a combination of ancient wisdom and new. It's spiritual and it's science. And the two are coming together finally to say the same thing in a different language. So what I do today and what I've been doing for many years now, and it's what's enabled me to help tens of thousands of people in over 160 countries. And it's been mostly virtual, people I've never met, many of them I've never spoken to, but I've been able to help them to rapidly release chronic pain, depression, anxiety, trauma from accidents or injuries or surgeries that went bad, or trauma from abuse or childhood or violence of some kind. And the really beautiful thing is that we can release these pains and traumas without re-triggering the trauma, without spending 10 years talking about it, without, in my experience, needing more drugs, more pills, more cut it out, drug it out. My method, which is known as high-speed healing, requires no pills, no potions, no lotions, no endless physical therapy, no talking about it till you're blue in the face. And believe it or not, no giving up all the foods you love. It's very different than what's out there. And I've been able, like I said, to literally help thousands and thousands and thousands of people, even at a distance, yes, even in a group, yes. And many people get results right away in the first session. And we've seen this even in a science research lab, where they showed that in less than an hour on the very first session, that the volunteers who were part of the experiments that we did in a scientific research lab showed a 6 times the improvement, 6 times the pain decrease and the energy increase. And that included even an elevated mood. So physical energy, but also emotional energy, and physical pain down 6 times what they found with other methods. after studying for 25 years a lot of other methods of healing. So we're on to something here at the International Chronic Pain Institute. I'm very, very honored to bring the HighSpeed healing method to the world, and I would love to share it with you. Coming up on August the 2nd, I have a live event, one day, just one day out of your life. Would you be willing to take one day and spend it with me and ask me questions and let me help you get unstuck and discover the top 13 reasons that I have found that lie at the root of all pain and suffering and symptoms. I'm going to give you those 13 reasons. I'm just going to share them with you so you can stop searching. You will find yourself on that list. No matter what type of pain you have, this one-day event, which I call the Day of HighSpeed Healing Immersion, it's exactly that. You'll be immersed in not just the information for your mind to grasp, in the experience of the high-speed energy healing method. I'm going to share it with you twice in one day. I'm going to take you through it in the morning section and then later in the late afternoon, evening section. There will also be an assignment where you'll do some writing and some thinking. You'll do some sharing. Hopefully you'll raise your hand and ask me your toughest questions. You're going to meet other people and discover that you're not alone, that you have a soul family that is also trying to heal and committed and dedicated to discovering the hidden reasons and to really open their mind to new medicine. Now, I'm not a doctor and I'm not here to prescribe or treat or cure or all the things that you go to a doctor for. This is a completely different understanding of how healing even works and what is going on with you. And I'm going to show you very clearly how and why pain and symptoms are your friend. Yes, I know, you might be rolling your eyes. And all skeptics are welcome. You're all welcome if you're skeptical. I'm still highly skeptical of a lot of things. I get it. And especially if you've tried a lot of things and nothing's worked, I get it. But you don't have to believe in this for it to work. That's one of the benefits. So you're going to have an experience, and that no one can convince you you'll have. You'll just have your own experience, and then no one can take that away from you. So I want to give you all the details. I'm going to send you to a link that you can click on or cut and paste into your website browser, and it will take you to a page that has all the details of the Day of HighSpeed Healing Immersion that's coming up on August 2nd. The whole day will be recorded, so if you cannot attend live, you can get the recording as well, and you won't miss a thing. And we have people from all over the world, so I've designed it so that there's a time slot that will work where it's not the middle of the night, and you can attend at least part of the day live, ideally the whole day, but not everybody's going to be able to do that. And if you work, no problem. You can just go back and listen to the recording during the time you can't attend live. Also, before I forget, a gift. I want to give it to you for half off the normal tuition. My birthday is coming up in August, and every birthday year, every birthday August, I like to give you a birthday present as a way of saying thank you for being in my community and for being open to this incredible form of health and healing that I am here to share. And you know, it's my mission. It's my greatest passion. That's what my whole purpose in life is to share it with you and help people get out of pain and suffering. And I want to do that for you. So I'm giving you my birthday present, which is half off the tuition. And all you need to do is click the link, go to internationalcpi.com/DOHPS. And that stands for Day of Healing, Perfect Success. So internationalcpi.com/DOHPS, and you'll find all the details and the half off. And if you have any questions or any techno issues, just email us over the internet at the website, internationalcpi.com. and we will get back to you as soon as humanly possible.